And now shifting our focus, it looks like Africa is taking the warnings given by US President Donald Trump seriously and is trying its best to foolproof itself. Now, at Africa's largest mining investment summit that kicked off in South Africa's city of Cape Town earlier this week, many discussions have been held among the delegates on the plans of the US president to impose tariffs on countries across the world and its impact on Africa's mining industry. While the theme of this year's investment summit, which includes mining companies, investors and governments, is future-proofing African mining today, participants were concerned that tariffs imposed by the Trump administration, most notably the 10% tariff on Chinese goods announced over the weekend, will make this mission much harder. Now, China sources a lot of its minerals from Africa, which is believed to hold 30% of the world's minerals. The participants of the mining summit have argued that due to the US tariff, there is a high chance for demand for the minerals to go down. This is likely to impact the mining sector in Africa. Moreover, discussions on Trump's decision to freeze US foreign aid as a part of his America First agenda, especially to the countries in the world's second largest continent, have also been on the forefront. South Africa's Minister of Minerals and Petroleum Resources, Gwede Mantashe, told the delegates in his opening address that Africa should withhold minerals if funding is withdrawn by the US, which gave the Sub-Saharan Africa region more than $6.5 billion in humanitarian assistance last year.
I don't think we should be bullied by the United States because of the size of our country and our economy, and because they're a superpower, they just bully us around. We must resist that. And we must be treated with respect and be understood that we are a sovereign state. We are not a province of the United States. We are a sovereign state, and if there is an issue they want to raise with us, they must talk to us. We're engaged diplomatically. We take decisions collectively. But bullying us should not be tolerated by us at any time.
Mantashe's comments were coming after President Donald Trump announced that he was cutting all future funding to South Africa, as the country is confiscating land and treating certain classes very badly, a claim that the South African government denied. The United States committed nearly $440 million in assistance to South Africa in 2023. Moreover, it is also important to note that the US president is not known to be a leader who has much affinity toward Africa. In his first term, he never set foot on the continent, and ever since Trump has come back to the White House last month, concerns have remained over his stance on the African Growth and Opportunity Act, or the AGOA, which allows African nations to export to the US without taxes. Concerns have also remained on the deportation of illegal immigrants from the US to Africa. But as the Trump presidency decides to impose tariffs which can indirectly impact Africa, as well as freeze its much-needed aid to the continent, will this boost the opportunities for countries like India, Russia, Saudi Arabia and the UAE to strengthen their presence in the continent?
We're calling the show Vantage. We hope you like what we put together for you. Touted as the minimum defense from that video. India's neighbors were the first to send the special edition of Vantage live from the White House throughout this week. Yes, Hindu Mandir we're on our way to Tel Aviv. Pretty measure, but it's also the perfect way to drive.
I don't think
Prime Minister of Bhutan, Sherin Thagbé. Welcome to
60% of the world's
office. Prime Minister Modi did the iron.
We were actually
How are you doing? How do you like? It's been 1 year since that meeting. Iron bars separate you from the outside. Out the vote effort. Trump had, it says, and at $4.3 trillion. 4.3 300 billion by 2030. That's what we need to tackle climate change.